I used to do professional webmastering. I didn't do it for a living. I did it on the side. I did it for a couple of years. And webmasters know graphics, or they hire graphics application guys. I did my own. I've used Corel Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop. Corel Photo Paint, Adobe Photoshop. And you know what? Microsoft Paint is one of the most useful graphics applications in the world for anybody creating graphics, because it's so simple and yet performs certain limited functions so beautifully that it's almost indispensable to a graphics application editor. I'm going to open up, first off, this image that they provided of these supposed screen captures, and I'm going to I'm opening this in ACDC Pro, and I'm going to select that picture, and I'm going to say Tools and Batch. Let's see, Convert File Format. I'm going to choose Windows Bitmap. I'm going to convert it to a bitmap file. Finish. Close that. Now here it is as a bitmap. Okay, I'm going to open it up as a bitmap, and I'm going to copy just this portion of this right here. Copy from the first image here. Then I'm going to choose File, New. Then I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to right-click and paste that that I just copied out of the file that they provide. Now, I'm going to right-click here. See, this is what I said, right? This is the area where whatever I said would be in this blue, right? I'm going to right-click, makes my background that color. Left-click. Now, both my background and foreground color are that blue color. Then I'm going to choose my box tool, go down here and make a solid box of that color. Then I'm going to zoom in, and this is the text color for me. So I'm going to choose my picker tool, and I'm going to find a clear, undistorted line and get that color right there. Now I'm going to back out. Then I'm going to choose my text tool, come down here, and type in something. What's up, Doc? Arial font, size 8, bold. And there it is. I just created the text, What's up, Doc? Now I'm going to choose my selector tool, my mask tool, and I'm going to grab that. I'm going to choose Copy. And I'm going to make sure that I'm going to choose the transparency selector. So the background will go transparent. I'm going to paste. Now you see how the background is transparent? You see the words moving around on the background? But now if I choose this, see, the background shows up. See, but I want the background transparent right there. So now I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to zoom in right there where it says Off Fair. I'm going to choose my mask tool again and paste, and that's where it's going to go. So because my background and foreground are this color, when I remove that, I want that to show up as the right color. There we go. It's gone. Now right click, paste what I just created, and it says What's up, Doc? And we're going to put that right there. We just line up the text on the bottom right there. There we go. Now, look at there. Instead of saying, fine, it says, What's up, Doc? I'm going to choose Undo, Undo again. And now it says, All Fair. Repeat. I took that away. And now it says, What's up, Doc? And zoom out. That's just how easy it is to fabricate anything you want. In Microsoft Paint, I don't even need Corel Photo Paint or Adobe Photoshop to do it. So whoever this atheist kid is that says, it wouldn't be almost impossible to do that even with Photoshop, man. You don't know what you're talking about. Obviously you have no experience creating graphics for the web. Perhaps that's why you didn't know this. It's not difficult. It's easy as pie. In less than an hour, I could create 50 screens of people saying conversation made up from my head. Now, because the atheists didn't get what they wanted to, they attempted to scheme again to get it immediately after their attempt failed. Take a look at these 2 emails that I got in the mail shortly after that. Look at this. It says, this is from someone claiming to be a 16-year-old girl. It says, Hi, I'm a 16-year-old girl from Washington, D.C. Call me Alex, I guess. I've been a Christian all my life, but I have been talking to atheists, and I'm afraid to lose my faith. They told me that I'm a bad Christian for liking older men, but I can't help it. If that I do, if can't help it. Do you understand where I'm coming from? I don't know what to do. Please help. So here this atheist sends me an email pretending to be a 16-year-old girl attracted to me and expects me to start up some kind of conversation with them. And then there's this one. They attempted to hijack my YouTube channel. Oh, look, they say, I'm emailing you to inform you that your password for YouTube has been hacked. Well, first off, they couldn't know that. Please change your password from, and they gave my email address, not my password, because they don't know what it is, to something, they say. Well, you see, this is the email address they provided is my internet, my ISP's email. And since it wasn't a webmail like Gmail or Hotmail or something, live.com, they couldn't hack my channel by sending a change of email address request email to that email address. And taking over that, because that's not hard to do. You can take over somebody's Gmail or web-based email. You can do that. All you have to do is try to change your password and get their help and say, I've lost my password or forgotten it, and they'll help you get a new one. So that's what they wanted me to do. They wanted me to change my ISP email address to something else, or my password, so that they could overtake my YouTube channel and shut it down. But they couldn't do that because the email address I use for YouTube is my ISP email, and they have no access to that. See? So, failed again. That's atheist for you, though. Hatred, dishonesty, games, schemes. They love this stuff. They're anarchists, destroyers. That's what they live for. Another reason the atheists work their fingers to the bone at these kinds of schemes, hateful schemes, is because we Christians and creationists have shot down all their failed philosophical arguments for denying the existence of God and all their evolutionary magic, and demonstrated that creation and intelligent design are the truth. This makes them very angry. So there you have it. No, it would be exceedingly easy to fabricate these screens, and that's apparently what they have done. Atheists hate God so much that they hate the people that talk about God. I believe the reason for this is because when Christians talk about God, it causes atheists considerable pain, the militant ones, because it nags their conscience about the existence of God and that they're denying God. And this bothers their conscience very much. And the way to silence this conscience of theirs, they think, is to silence Christians. You see, they don't want to hear it. They don't want anyone to hear it, because they think they've got some delusion that they're going to create some atheist world. Truth is, in recent years, atheism has declined. Right now, it's about 2.3% of the world's population, and on the decline. And one reason is that people see the hatefulness of atheists, how they hate goodness and truth, and they hate anybody who tries to convey good things and the tenets of Christianity. Somebody who preaches about love and forgiveness, and about Jesus Christ and His sacrifice, or God's mercy and love. They don't want to hear about Jesus Christ. And they sure don't want to hear that they have to humble themselves and humiliate themselves before God to be saved. They have to admit that they're a wretched sinner and need forgiveness. This is despised by atheists. And so to silence their conscience, they attempt to silence the creationists, the Christians. And they'll stop at nothing to try to do that. You know, atheists wouldn't make themselves look so bad if they didn't do what they do with so much hate. And here, the atheists have just demonstrated that their worldview is based upon hatred and death and carnage. After all, what is evolution except a theory that glorifies death? And we see what that's done. The relationship between atheism, communist philosophy, racism, eugenics, and mass murder. If you're somebody on the fence about whether or not atheism is the right way to go, or Christianity is, I suggest you stay as far away from atheists as you can, lest you end up thinking like they do.